all you have to do when you visualise, you get down into this alpha level, the nice chilled relaxed level, you take your pad and you look at your first goal, and all you do is say to yourself, what would happen if I'd already achieved this goal? That's it. So first one on my list, earn 100 grand a year. So say that's your 1, 2. So you say to yourself, what would it feel like to earn 100 grand a year? And then whatever comes into mind, you might have a picture, a movie, whatever, you start building up a representation of what it means to you. Now this is going to be very fuzzy and blurry at first, but that's cool. What we do then is we start adding little layers of detail, and we use some tricks from NLP to help us do this. But the idea is to make the whole visualization as sensory rich as possible. So that means you're looking through your own eyes. What can you see? Actually look around you in your dream world and notice the things that you can see. Who's around you? Have you got your mates there or your colleagues there? Where are you? What kind of environment are you in? Look, look, look. Then when you can start seeing little bits, then you start saying, well, what can I hear? What sounds can you hear? Who's talking around you? Is there any sounds of nature or cars or background noise? And then even, if you really want to make it work, can you smell anything? Like, where are you? Outside? What can you smell? Is there any food there? Can you taste it? The more sensory rich you can make this, the better. So what you're doing, you're saying, right, 100 grand, so what would that mean to me? Well, if I was imagining earning 100 grand, I might imagine taking a walk to the ATM or the cash point and saying, right, put in my number, how much is in my account? Or I check my account online and I see kind of 50, 60, 100 grand in my bank account. Then I might see myself at work, or I might see myself with my happy customers, with them giving me money and things like that. Whatever it means to you, just start building up this idea of what this world would be like. This is where the magic happens. Open your eyes, go to your pad, and pick one of your emotions off your list. So, for example, confidence. Then you go back and you say to yourself, how do I know I feel confident? That's it. And the idea is you want to generate this feeling of confidence now in the present moment. So you go and you say, right, what does confidence mean to me? Well, if I'm earning 100 grand a year, I'm going to be really confident that I can earn more money. So maybe I'll take that risk and invest in some stocks, or invest in a business, or start my own second business. And if I did that, then what would happen? Then what would happen? And all of a sudden your brain's going to be conjuring up all these kind of dreams and ideas of you on the path of success, following these dreams. And as you do it, you're going to be feeling this tangible sense of confidence. And when you get that sense of confidence, tap into it, like actually feel it now, like, and enjoy it. It feels awesome. Like you're feeling on top of the world, like on top of your game. Like, that's why visualization is so awesome. Not only because it will help you get what you want, but because it feels so good in the meantime. You feel like you've got what you want already, which is awesome. So yeah, you do that, then you open your eyes again, you go back to another emotion on your list. And the emotions really are the key. I believe emotions are the key to communicating with our unconscious minds. Like, we can say all we want all day long, I want this, but it's only when we really feel something that I believe the message is digested and acted upon. So the next one, I've got a sense of pride. You go in, what does pride feel like to me? So you might see yourself going home to your parents and saying to them, look what I did, look at my business. Like, that would make me feel very proud. Or you may be able to take your friends out for a slap out dinner or a few beers without worrying about the money. That might make you feel proud. You've just got to imagine that you are this dude or dudette already who is already earning 100 grand, already runs their own business, or whatever your goal is. And you have to really kind of tap into it as if you're a movie star playing a role. How would I feel? How would I act? And that's it. You make it as sensory rich as possible. You see it through your own eyes. And then once you've done it for your first goal, open your eyes, take a look at your pad, go on to the second one. Right, I want to own my own business. Then what does that feel like? No, what does that look like to me? What's my representation of this? And then, again, you work on the feelings. And the feelings really are, I'm sure I've said it a couple of times, but feelings are key. You have to be generating these feelings as much as you can. And the way to do it is by saying to yourself, what does accomplishment mean to me? Like, how does that emotion feel? Like, you actually get inside yourself and you feel it. And that's it. You do that for all your goals. Here's another little trick which I found to be very useful. you've finished, what you do, you're looking through your own eyes, but then you imagine yourself floating out of your body, which sounds a little bit weird, admittedly, but imagine floating out so you see yourself in front of you as you'd see an actor on a movie screen. So then you're looking at yourself and you're taking in what you're wearing, how's your posture, like whereabouts are you, and then you just watch yourself, you run through the movie again, and you just watch yourself interacting with all these other people, or you get the self-talk going that says, right, this is what's happening. And you just see it from a slightly different perspective. And I think what this will do for you, it will help point out where you've been going wrong so far. It's going to give you ideas on how to act and how to think. And it's going to show you how other people are reacting to you, or how they would react to you, so that you can make these adjustments and start living like that now. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the technique I use for visualising. So again, to recap, I use binaural beats to take me down into this deep, calm level, or you could meditate and get there if you like, if you're that way inclined. When I'm there, I take the first goal on my list. I just create a representation of what it means using self-talk, sounds, pictures and movies, a combination. And then when I've got there, I make it as sensory rich as possible. So I make every effort to look around and take in all the little details. Where am I? What am I sitting on? Who's around me? That kind of thing. Then I hear what I can hear. I smell any smells that are around. And I've got this really vivid idea of what's going on. And then I open my eyes again, take my pad, choose an emotion, and say to myself, how do I know I've got this emotion? How do I know I feel successful, or I feel happy, or I feel confident? And then, same thing again. You start to imagine this feeling inside, and you start to get the feeling then. And hang on to those feelings as much as you can, because honestly, what I found is that I've experienced feelings and emotions in my visualizations that I've never had outside of it before, like confidence in certain situations, a sense of achievement. And the crazy thing is, when you start to touch on these on a regular basis in your dream world or in your visualization, you're going to catch yourself feeling like this in the real world. Like you're going to be confident when before you wouldn't have been, or you're going to feel like a success already. And naturally, when you start feeling like this, you're going to get better results than you would before. That's how to visualize. I'd recommend you do it for between 5 and 10 to 30 minutes a night. If you really want to get good results, do it twice a day, do it when you get up, do it in the evening. But what's going to happen is, over the next few days, it may be a little bit tricky at first. It may take you a little bit of time for you to get this kind of dream world active and for you to feel the feelings. But when you do, not only are you going to feel awesome, but when you start going back to your visualization in a week or two, you're going to start getting ideas. It's going to evolve naturally. It's your unconscious mind that is going to be providing you with ideas and solutions, and you're going to get clear-cut steps that you need to take to move forward towards achieving your goals. Now, naturally, you can't just sit in a room imagining everything's going to happen for you. You do have to take action. But the great thing about visualization is that it's going to give you such a compelling sense of achievement already, and it's going to give you some really cool ideas for strategies that you need to take, or advice you should follow, or people that you should get in touch with, all kinds of crazy stuff. And you're just going to get more and more of a plan. So always keep your pad and pen handy, because you want to take a couple of notes as well when inspiration strikes. But that's it, that's how to visualize. I really hope that you found this useful, and I hope you give it a go, because honestly, everything that I have achieved in my life in the last 3 years, I have visualised first. And now my only goal is to visualise in bigger things so that I can manifest and have these things in my life too. So that's it, how to visualise. I'm Carl Harvey from Personal Development Planet. I really, really hope you try this out and you let me know how you get on. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for your time.